This is the 2014 Honda CTX700N. This is Honda's least expensive CTX model at $7,000 without any fairing or extra frills. That said, it comes with impressive standard features like a tachometer and a fuel gauge. It is equipped with the same engine that's in Honda's NC700X, the 670cc liquid-cooled parallel twin. It comes with a nice 6-speed manual transmission or the model I rode, Honda's unique automatic dual clutch transmission. It has a 3.17-gallon tank and is rated by Honda to get 64 miles per gallon, although in real-life riding that's probably a stretch. Lastly, there's also an ABS option and the bike is a light 478 pounds wet. I have to give props to Honda Power Sports Albuquerque for letting me take the Honda CTX700N out for a nice long ride around the city and highway. I'll start off with my first impressions from the ride, then I'll end this video with my final thoughts. Alright, this is my first ride on the Honda CTX700. You can see here, nice, beautiful black bike. Looks good. And what's interesting about this bike is that I am riding the DCT version, which means dual clutch transmission. And so this is going to be my first time on an automatic motorcycle. Oh man, I cannot wait. I've been wanting to try this thing here for a long time. Woo! It is super light. Super light. Wow. Already I can feel like, wow, this thing is awesome. Super light. Alright, let's get the key going on here. And he said you just put it in run. Is that what you do? Throw it in the drive? How do we do this? Let's see. He showed me how. It's weird, man. There's no clutch. Alright, so bam. There it is. Bam! Just like that. Did you see that? Let's do that again. Turn it off. Okay, got it on run. Bam. And there it is. Wow. That is crazy, man. There's no clutch. No clutch. No. Nothing. I'm not going to be shifting with this thing. All I do is you just turn the... Oh, wait a minute. So what do? You put it in the drive. Just like that. And twist to go. Damn. Look at this thing. Alright. This is my very first time on... Ooh, I think I felt it go down a gear. But this is my very first time on an automatic motorcycle. Isn't this crazy, man? This is crazy. Oh my goodness. This thing is zippy and fun. Already. I mean, I'm already having a blast. I just took off. This is very first impressions. Let me get my mirrors all set. Very first raw, unedited impressions. I keep trying to grab the clutch. Like there's a clutch over here and there's no clutch. So you know what? I take it back. This is actually the second bike that I rode without a clutch. This is the second automatic vehicle. You know, it's automatic motorcycle that I've ridden, and I didn't even think about the Harley Project Livewire that I rode on. I rode on that motorcycle too, and that's an all electric. I guess I just thought of it different because that's an electric motorcycle. But this vehicle is the first true automatic. You know, because because the thing about the Harley Project Livewire, it doesn't shift gears. There's no shifting even automatically. This one here automatically shifts for you. And yeah, oh, I could feel it just a little bit. It's just so subtle in terms of the shifting. Wow. Now he said you could turn it into sport mode. I think that's what whoops. Sorry. I had my my turn signal on. Let's see, sport mode. Woo! Yeah, boy! Yeah! Oh my goodness. Okay, got up to about 59 miles an hour there. Looked like it went up. I couldn't see what gear it got up in, so it's downshifting right now automatically. You can kind of feel it. Man, this is man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Damn, this thing is seriously a fun motorcycle. Wow. So, additional impressions. It is super light. I got to find out what the weight is on this motorcycle. Super light, very, very narrow between my knees. Like my knees are actually maybe a little bit too narrow than what I'm used to. And seating position, amazingly comfortable. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, I can feel it. You can feel it downshifting. That's crazy, man. That's cool. And then when you come to a light, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pop it into neutral. You don't have to pull in the clutch. Nothing. Wow. This is man, this is such a weird experience, man. It's so different than anything I've ever done before. It's just wow. Woo! I'm loving it, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Damn, yeah, so sport gear, I noticed it in the sport mode right there. I noticed it kept me in second gear. I was going about 46 miles an hour. I should have checked to see what the RPMs were. But it kept me in that gear a little longer, you know? I think that's probably the difference. I mean, there's this regular mode, and then the sport mode kind of keeps you in a lower gear a little longer, so you have a little more power. You could do things a little more. Man, I want to go crazy. Seriously, I feel like I want to just go crazy on this motorcycle, man. One of the things that I thought was, I'm going to get on this thing, and it's going to feel like a scooter. You know, I've ridden scooters before, I've ridden mopeds before. And, you know, I'm like, okay, this thing is going to feel like a scooter, you know, so just be prepared for that. It does not feel like a scooter. I mean, seriously, from my experience just riding around here, just these few blocks, it absolutely does not feel like a scooter. Like a scooter has got that, it's got that, what is it, continuously variable transmission. I think that's what scooters have. Versus this one, which is actually shifting. You could subtly feel it shifting. Let's see here. I want to see if I can engage the manual transmission on this, just so I could see what that feels like. And there's a plus and a minus. I can feel there's a little trigger here on my left, and then there's a button here on the left as well that's negative, and I think it's plus and negative. So I'm gonna pull off here and see if I can engage it. I just don't want this dude running into my ass. He's right up on me and behind me here. So okay, so all you have to do to get it into manual transmission is just flip this little button over here. You just click it and it goes right into manual. I don't know if you need to come to a complete stop or not. I did back there just to put it into manual mode, and then all you have to do is you use the triggers over here. There's a left trigger button, left trigger switch or whatever, for your finger, and you could upshift there. You can downshift by hitting the negative with your thumb right over here. So downshift, bam. Yeah, you can go. Let me see if on the fly if I can go back into automatic. Bam. It went back into automatic automatically, and I saw that because on here on the instrument panel, it went into S. You know, I saw it went back into S here. Instrument panel, looks like I've got a trip meter, I've got a clock on here, miles per hour, I've got that tachometer up on top. Man, it's nice. I've got a fuel gauge on here. Dude, I never thought I would be interested in an automatic motorcycle. And this thing is fun, man. This thing is a hell of a lot of fun.
Let me start off by saying this. this ain't no scooter, for real. This ain't no scooter, man. Dude, I was so impressed with this motorcycle. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I was totally blown away. And there's really only one major negative from my perspective, and that's specific to this DCT model: the limited ability to make some engine noise. I mean, you can't rev the engine on an automatic motorcycle. Right now, when I ride my 2002 Honda Shadow Sabre, especially in traffic or pedestrian dense areas, I tend to rev the engine. Not just for my own auditory pleasure, but as a way to let people know that I'm there. I rev the engine to alert other drivers, pedestrians, little kids, whoever. Maybe it's just me, but I'm, used to it, and I sure did miss it. Related to this is the fact that the exhaust is fairly quiet. But man, I was super impressed with the Honda CTX700N. The ride was comfortable and smooth with barely any engine vibration. The seat height was perfect for me, and the seat itself was comfortable for my backside. And I've got to tell you, that automatic transmission, wow, I was absolutely blown away by it. The automatic shifting was smooth and quiet, and I love that you could always manually shift if you needed to. And that 670cc engine provided more than enough power from stop all the way up through highway speeds. Overall, I was truly surprised by the first true automatic transmission motorcycle that I've ridden. In fact, other than missing the ability to rev the engine, I found myself settling right in and focusing on the moment. Now, as I always say, I'm just one guy who rode this motorcycle for a total of 30 minutes or so. If you've ridden, or better yet, owned the CTX700N, please share your comments. Do you agree with my opinions or disagree? Your feedback, both positive and negative, is valuable and appreciated. Anyway, check it out, the 2014 Honda CTX700N.
Okay, look like the S went off. S is back on. Okay, looks like let's try it. Let's see what happens here. Okay, looks like first gear. Let's see here. So I'm gonna try the oh shit. Ooh, got on some gravel right there, boy. Damn. Second gear. Woo! Gotta watch this Albuquerque gravel. Bam. Third gear. Yeah, so you could shift as well. Woo! Glad I didn't lay down a bike, boy.